I'm going to take you all to 2050, forward to 2050. Sports days have been cancelled. Your grandkids, your kids, they're not doing them anymore. The sports you love, you follow, they're unrecognizable. The World Cup's actually just been on. It's been played indoors, at night, and the stadium is completely empty. Why? Because 70% of the carbon footprint of the World Cup is spectator travel. So we've banned them. How sad is that? Empty stadiums. Golf courses are eroding. They're literally crumbling off the coast. That whole sport is threatened. Winter sports. What winter sports? There is no snow, because last year, in 2049, it was the hottest winter on record. I'm sorry to say, this world I'm painting is actually already started. This summer, we had the Tokyo Games, and that was one of the hottest on record. It was 90 degrees average temperature, 55% humidity, those poor athletes. And the athletics were some of the warmest ever staged. Then, remember the Australian Open tennis with the wildfires. The air pollution from the wildfires nearly stopped the qualifying tournament. Then 2019, even back then, Rugby World Cup. The super typhoon stopped games. A Scotland game, actually, I found out the other day, which was sad. So all of these things I'm depicting are linked, extreme weather, to climate change. It affects us all, even sport. But there is hope. Sport has the power to change the world, the power to unite, the power to inspire. It speaks a language to young people that they can relate to. And it does actually bring hope when there is only despair. And if you don't believe me, believe this very, very wise gentleman who said it a long time ago. But sport has to act. It can't just inspire, it has to do more. Sport is built on passion, a connection. You idolize and follow your fans and teams. So if sport is a platform for good, is sustainable, does things differently, fans will listen and fans will follow. And the good news is some sports are starting already. So there's some great things happening. I don't know football fans, there'll be football fans here. 2 weeks ago, there was the first ever net zero football game. Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea. Millions of people watched that game. And they were educated on climate change. They probably had no idea what net zero carbon was. And then they got educated on the small changes they can make. Football has 3.5 billion fans. Quite a lot of people. Imagine every single sport, all those fans as a collective. If we can connect them to this problem that we need to solve and educate them, that is powerful. That will make a difference. But there is other sports that are beacons that I look up to, and they even have green in their name. So, Forest Green Rovers. The road to Forest Green Rovers is called Another Way, because actually, sustainability isn't about stopping things. It isn't doom and gloom, like people think. It's about doing things differently. It's exciting. So let me take you to a match day at Forest Green, so you understand how it works, a sustainable sport. You arrive, they try to encourage everyone to come in electric vehicles, public transport, or walking. So I get premium parking in my scooter, right at the front. I plug in, go through the turnstiles. There's no tickets. You don't print paper. It's digital. You sit in your seat. The stadium is 100% powered by clean energy. Solar panels all down the roofs. You then go for your pie and pint, or pie and wine maybe, at halftime. All vegan, plant-based food. And it is delicious, I can tell you. Even the football shirts that they're wearing, the players are wearing, are made of recycled plastic bottles and coffee grounds. They have integrated sustainability, and the experience is still great. But sport needs to do more. Not every sport is a Forest Green Rovers. We must raise our game together. We really must. So, go backwards. Oh, how could I forget raise our game together? But, I know this is a good one. So, the problem can feel huge. That's probably why I forgot it. It feels so big, unsurmountable. Even in sport, although we have this power, it does feel big. And it's a bit like me, very average tennis player, taking on Serena Williams. She's pretty good, if you haven't heard of her. And I am kind of the ranked outsider, winning a Grand Slam. But hang on, did that not happen this summer at the US Open? Sport can be the unexpected win. We can be the comeback for climate, for the planet. We really can. If we act, we can do it. We have the power of sport behind us. So, I bet you're still thinking, what's that podium for the planet that she had at the beginning? Well, we get to the good stuff now. So, I work for a sailing championship, most exciting racing on water, if I don't say so myself. We're nation versus nation, and our boats are foiling boats, so they're powered by nature, by the wind, by the sun, the solar batteries on board. And we have 2 podiums. One for sailing, racing, one for the planet. This season, we were the first sport ever to change the rules. We have embedded sustainability into our sport. The Impact League celebrates positive changes and reduction in the carbon footprint of our teams. Small changes with 10 criteria. The Impact League is shaking up sport, and it is making athlete activism the norm. So, 10 criteria is a lot. Let me talk you through 3, and they're very relatable because every business, every family, everyone here can relate to the topics that our teams are looking and working on. So, energy. How are our team bases? They have their own bases. How are they powered? Are they by wind? Are they by solar? And we really ask them to think, are they being efficient of their energy? Are they turning their lights off? It is important. All of your homes, we need to be run by clean energy. Our events, we try everywhere to be 100% powered by nature, like our boats. Then transport. How are athletes getting to and from the events? This is why I have the scooter. This is what most of them use. It is delightful to see them scooting around cities, walking, biking. They think about how they get around. But it's not just about that. It's actually who's at the event and do they actually need to be there? Because I think we have all found in COVID, remote working can be efficient. Maybe a bit boring, but it can be efficient. So as a league, we really promote remote operations. We are a global league. We're trying to get our teams to travel less. We were the first sport to have remote broadcast operations. That means we save about 100 people traveling to our events. We even do remote umpiring. Sounds mad, I know, but it works. Our first event in Bermuda, we had an umpire in Auckland, New Zealand. Nothing bad happened. We had our Danish event recently. Our race director, Ian, was at the Tokyo Games. He was directing our race. And it can be done if you think differently. You have to innovate. Another criteria is food. We all know that we need to change the way we eat, more climate-friendly options. So we challenge our teams to eat less meat, less dairy, look at locally sourced products and packaging. What are they doing? And they love it. Honestly, the amount of vegans and vegetarians we've converted, it's incredible. And they tell their fans, they engage their fans in their menus. We even celebrate collaboration. Because isn't that why we're here? We all need to collaborate. We share the Impact League data. So we share the results. So everyone is learning and everyone is innovating. There is no loser in the Impact League. There are only winners. You probably think, who runs the Impact League? It's probably me, the sustainability team. The teams don't do much. It's the CEOs. That's where you've got it wrong. Everybody in the team is involved in the Impact League. Meet Jack. I love Jack. Jack, a year ago, he's in our New Zealand shore team. A year ago, he didn't even think of the word sustainability. I don't think he knew what climate change was. It wasn't part of his business, his job. He works in sailing. We have had 5 races in the Impact League, only 5. And he has had a huge mindset shift. He is an inspiration, and he is the one that is pushing the changes. Every event we go to, I have Jack on the phone with ideas and inspiration. Things like, they might be small, but small changes add up. Sustainable zip ties, he's found a better brand for us to use. He's taken some plastic off our sail that we didn't need. He's found an alternative. He is looking at circular manufacturing of our boat materials for drainage, for other things. That's Jack. He's doing that. You do not need to be a scientist, although very respectful of scientists, or CEO, again, are great, but you don't need to be that level, or a sustainability lead. Everyone must act and understand their role in climate change, or else we'll never fight it together. So, my challenge to you all is do things differently, think differently, redefine success in your everyday life, in your business, in your sports organizations. You can do it. What is your podium for the planet? Who's your audience? Who can you engage and inspire? Who will follow you? Could be your kids, or it could be your customers. Just use your voice for good. Be Jack. Be the unexpected hero for the planet. But you have to be brave. It is a bit scary sometimes, but you have to do it and act now. In sport, there are winners and losers, not in the podium for the planet. Because when the planet wins, we all win. Thank you.